Hi. It's Mrs. Stitches or Sheila. Hi, everybody. Today's date is, or it's Flossmas Day 22, and today's date is December 22nd. Wow. It's flying by. Okay, so we have my little countdown days to Christmas. 3 French hens. There we go. Okay. We are in the middle of a snow globe right now. It is snowing out. It's been snowing a lot. I've been inside for 2 days now. I haven't ventured out, so I haven't braved my fear on that, but that's okay. Better safe than sorry. So and it might be like that for a couple of days. So it's quite snowy out there. It's lovely. Great for stitching. And you know what that means too? It's going to be a Jimmy day. So we have, let's start off with Jimmy, since I just mentioned him. He's coming along nicely. Didn't have much internet yesterday. I was actually lucky. We had a small window of the internet on for about 20 minutes, and I got the video uploaded during that. And then it was gone again until late in the evening. Okay, there we go. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy. Look at him coming. So, as you can tell, I worked all on this house here. Got one more house to go, and then I'm going to work at bringing the snow down, snow top, and a little tree. And then I'm on to the back stitching, beading, and smoke out of the chimneys. So he is coming along really well. Here you go, Jimmy. So I got a string of lights the other day with some dogs on them. I didn't add them to the tree. Instead, I added them to my wreath that I got on one of the days way back when. And I'm going to show that to you on Christmas Eve. So that's my plan. I've been decorating it a little bit. I'm probably done decorating, but I just thought that would be kind of fun. I might bring it up earlier. Maybe I'll bring it up tomorrow and put it behind me somewhere there. There is room there. We'll see what I can do. Okay, next is paint with stitches. Now, Chantel got a hold of me this morning and said that she is offering all of you guys, let me pop it out of the Q-snap. She's offering this pattern 50% off for my viewers. So I'm going to put a link down below. It'll take you to the Etsy shop, and I think the 50% will already be added to your basket for this frosty calendar. Yes, I know it's almost finished. It's finishes up on the 24th, but you'd have it for doing next year, and you know, it just wouldn't be a mystery. You'd know exactly what you're doing, but not exactly sure how many total. I'll tell you at the end how many total stitches it is, but this is the whole calendar. There's a little bit of back stitching I haven't finished on some of the holly leaves and around the snowflakes, but the border is all Christmas lights, and then there's the holly, and we just have the adventures of Frosty. So where I left you last, he was skiing down the hill. I actually hadn't filled in his skiing. So I did do that. I finished off my white that I had to do. It's not very good. I did lines, you can see the lines, but anyways. And then I back stitched around Frosty. He's got skis and he's going downhill. Watch out for the tree, Frosty, there's a tree. And there he is. So there's day 21 finished up from yesterday and day 22. Only 2 more days. Like I said, it goes to Christmas Eve. So that's great. So I'll make sure I add that into my description box. And she said it's valid up until Saturday. So you got some time. I'm hoping it wasn't Saturday as in yesterday, because we had internet all gone yesterday, but I'm thinking it's probably a week that it'll be valid. Okay, and then I have my 4 boys and an NL girl. We worked on, well, it's so long ago that I worked on it, we did that. We put in this dark red. It's a 498, I believe. And so we, yeah, I was saying, I think the other day, so we got, today's 22, we got 22, 23, 24, and 25, 4 more days to stitch. And I'm like, where is 4 days worth of stitching? Like, obviously there's going to be a tree in here. Could be a star above. And my husband said, smartly, well, those look weird, those holly leaves. Maybe there's going to be something connecting the holly leaves. And I thought, maybe that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. So we'll find out. Okay, for my husband's advents, as always, don't know why. Firstly, oh, these are awesome. After 8 mint sticks. I don't even know if I've actually had the sticks like this before. So I am a big After 8 fan and pretty fancy. Thank you, husband. That's way too generous. And then the other thing he gave me is, these are good. These are my favorite. Walker's stem ginger biscuits. Oh, they're good. They're good. They're really good. They're my favorite. One of my, well, I have lots of cookie favorites, as you may have learned. And then he also left me a floss, which now I'm cluing in that they always have the day. I could have been using these to keep track of the day. This is 722, another favorite of my colors. I love this sort of peachy color. I think it's really pretty. Okay, thank you, honey. And, oh, he put in more Whoppers and Maltesers. So he's just got it labeled up, and it's a taste test to see if I can tell the difference and which one I like better. I will do that later off camera. He hasn't told me if I'm right or wrong, so I don't know. Who knows? Okay. So we'll go through our advents. I got Paint with Stitches, which is Chantel, which is the frosty calendar. Today's 22. Oh. It got stuck under 25. Okay, we'll put you back here. Day 22. Another nice little small one. I want to say it's a needle minder, but I don't think it is. Could it be another? I don't know what it is. It feels like it's on a little piece of paper, and then there's something hard in there, or a cardboard and something hard. So I'm not sure. I should show you as I always do that kind of off camera, the tearing of things. Now I always think it's fun when people actually show you guys first. I'm looking at the snow. Oh, there. See what it is? What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a tiny little pattern. Let's see what this is. Oh, I don't know what it is. You guys wouldn't have known what it is either. Okay, sometimes these bags are a little hard to break into. But this must be folded over somewhere. Get this tape off, put that tape there. It looks like there's a little pattern. Didn't really show you a pattern. And I think, I'm wondering if you actually stitch it on this thing. Okay. Yeah. So this little thing has holes in it. And so I think you're to stitch the pattern on the holes. And it's just a small little pattern. And I think it's a little ornament. Now whether I mean, it almost can hang with this, but I think I use this thread to stitch it and maybe hang it. But I got lots of this other thread too. I've been getting it every day. So I will work that out. But that's what I think it is. It's just a tiny little pattern that she's given us. It's kind of a diamond shape. And yeah, that's cool. That's so unique. Thank you. Thank you, Chantel. That's awesome. I will definitely do that one today. I will do that. That should only take a few minutes. I actually might use some fancy floss on it. Oh, I got some gold and silvery floss. I might use that and make it sparkle. That would be great. We also got given that Cosmo. That Cosmo would work really well. I'm going to use the Cosmo that we got the other day. That's perfect. Okay. Because it's we'll see. I might have to go to the cheat sheet because maybe that was her intention. She also watches this, so she every time I'm questioning things, she always answers them, which is great. Okay. 4 boys and an owl girl. This is a heavy one today. So I have a feeling we have a printed needle in here. And we got a gift for sure. And we got a printed needle. Wow. Okay. We got a chocolate from the Newfoundland Chocolate Company. Extra smooth milk. That is very nice. I'll share that with my husband. Oh, that's pretty. This is called Placentia Bay, which is a place in Newfoundland. But it's not showing as pretty as it is. It's a really pretty purple. It's not coming across quite as beautiful as it is, but it's really pretty. And, ooh, oh, it's the night sky. We're stitching behind the tree and the house. She did tell me that it's half stitches. Don't know if it tells us anywhere on here. Yes, she says note, tent stitch, half stitch. So it's a half stitch. Okay, that's like a night sky behind. Awesome. That's gonna be pretty. Great. Oops, I'll put that over here. It feels like there's something more in there, but I don't think there is. They're so noisy, sorry. Okay, now our question of the day. It's still snowing. I tried to do a little video beforehand of the snow and the crows eating, but it's just complicated and I don't want to merge. We'll see if I can at the end, maybe I'll go try it again. I have to do it in the same mode. I have the camera already, which is obviously in a selfie mode. So when I tried to take videos of other things, it's really hard to get the angles. Everything seems off, but what activities did you love doing with your family when you're growing up? So one was board games, but I'm very competitive, so it also frustrated me because sometimes people didn't take it seriously or whatever. But the other thing I really love doing, I thought of this the other day, is we used to, okay, anybody younger out there won't get this, but we used to have movie cameras, and the movie cameras actually made film movies, and you would actually, I can't even remember what it with an 8mm or something like that, and you'd set up, it would be only done, oh, I don't know how often, once a year or once every other year, set up like home movies. You'd watch home movies. So you'd set up the camera, you'd have I don't know if we had a screen or I think we just did it against the wall, and you sit there and watch these old family movies. It was magical. And even though often I was a baby in the home movies, you get to see a different life in your family as a movie. And it's something that now is so common with videotaping with your phone. It's lost its charm. It was just amazing. That whole, I remember being a kid and just, can we do home movies? Can we do home movies? And it was just, I'm sure it was such a production for my mom and dad to get out the boxes. I think my brother at one point gathered up those old films and got them made into discs, but I'm not even sure. That's the interesting thing with archaeology and sort of antiquating or historically, is if certain things are on certain medias, the medias can be can become outdated, and you have to either update the whatever they're being saved on, or you lose it. So I know I have a hard disk of a really cool video when I went in a submarine. It's unattainable now. I don't have a device that can play that anymore. So, but there's also just our memories too. We don't have to always have a digital or a, a form of entertainment to remind us of our memories. We should have our memories as it is. But I loved home movie night. It was very rare. It was a treat. It was something special. And I think that's lost now with the phones, with being able to see the videos. Things are just gotten easier, or too easy, that we take it for granted how special it could have been or was. So that was probably my favorite thing in that, and playing board games. But board games, like I said, I got frustrated. My mom would always go off and start doing things in the kitchen. It's like, Mom, it's your turn. And she'd come back and do it briefly. And it was just like, I think I was the one most excited to play board games, and everybody else wasn't taking it as seriously as they should have. So I got frustrated in the end. And then my brothers would play like the 2-person like Risk, and I wouldn't get to play with them and whatever. So it is what it is. But yeah, those are probably. Do you have anything? I'm sure people have like even like Christmas sort of traditions, but even just anything. Do you have any family tradition growing up that you or what you love to do with your family? You know, I'm sure it doesn't even have to be traditional. Was there something that you loved growing up doing with your family? Let me know. So don't forget, I'll have the 50% code below for the Frosty calendar if you're interested. I know it's a little late for this year. You could make it'd be a great snow day project to work on. It's really, really quite fun and cute. It has lots of half stitches. I will warn you on that. There are half stitches. One thing about doing KEB Studio Creations, her plaid series, is I got full confidence in doing half stitches now, because hers had lots of half stitches too, and it's just like, no problem. But yeah, and lots of back stitching in it too. But that's what really brings it alive, because otherwise it's just a white snowman. So yes, make sure the 50% coupon below, and if you want to be entered in a $15 gift certificate from her Etsy shop, let's use the word today, Jimmy, Jimmy, because it was a Jimmy day. So anyways, that's all for me. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.